Jai Shriman Narayan. Jai Shriman Narayan. Jai Shriman Narayan. I pay my obeisances to my spiritual master, Srimad Jagadguru Sudarshan Acharya Maharaj. I pay my obeisances to Lord Sri Ramanuj. I pay my obeisances to our Purva Acharyas. I pay my obeisances to our 12 Alvars. I pay my obeisances to Mother Lakshmi, and I pay my obeisances to Lord Sriman Narayan. I welcome all of you here physically at the Sri Narayan Dham in Durban, South Africa. I welcome those that are watching this discourse locally, nationally and internationally. And I welcome in advance those that's going to be watching this discourse when it is posted on the various groups from around the world and YouTube subsequently. We welcome Mother Lakshmi in a form as Maha Saraswati today on the 7th day of the Navaratri celebrations held around the world. And it is Narayan, give me one of those books, this song books. No. So I want all of us to do this together. Alright? So after I read this mantra, you must tell me if you heard it before. GururBrahma, GururVishnu, GururDevo, Maheshwaraha, Saakshaat, ParaBrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Have you heard it before?
Yes.
Did you learn this mantra from this guru, or you knew of it before you came to this ashram?
I
Knew it before?
started singing.
You, Nelandhrie? Didn't know it before that? Okay. You just knew some strings, colorful strings. Right? Anyone else? Jay, you knew of this mantra? No. Veer, you knew of this mantra? Your family knew of this mantra? It's nothing, it was not coined at this ashram? Okay. Dhyana mulam Guru Ramurti, Puja mulam Guru Padam, Mantra mulam Guru Ravakyam, Moksha mulam Guru Kripa. You all heard of this mantra before coming to this ashram? All of you all? Guru didn't make his own mantra. No. You all did, in other Navaratri functions, you all heard the priest singing this mantra? Yes? Navaratri? You all heard priest singing this mantra? Okay. Let's unpack these two mantras. Alright? When a mantra is read, what do you think should happen after the mantra is read? It must be explained and experienced. Explained and experienced, because this is a Vedic injunction. Vedic injunction is this constitutional law for Sanatan Dharmis. If you got a dot and a sari, Punjabi and a dot, and you have a name, Singh, Pillai, Mudli, Govender, Naika, Naya, Jessica is not here, Pandey, all these names, it means you're a follower of Sanatan Dharmi. And you must get an explanation for the general mantras. Alright, there's over 500,000 mantras. You don't want to read 700 verses of the Bhagavad Gita, which are all in mantra form as well. How are you going to know 500,000 mantras? So I was explaining to a group of devotees last week Sunday. Brand new people I never met in my life. And I asked them how difficult the Bhagavad Gita is in relation to the 700 verses. And they said it is quite difficult. And my famous example is that every morning when your wife gets up, guaranteed there's more than 700 verses before you leave your house. Every morning when the wife gets up, guaranteed, 100% guarantee that there are more than 700 verses before you leave home. Alright? At least one part of the Mahabharata happens during one day. I think the Mahabharata got how many parts? 4 parts? No. Alright? But yet you can listen and follow your wife's Bhagavad Gita, but you can't listen and follow God's, Lord Sri Krishna's Bhagavad Gita. And then everyone come to the reality. Mama, you got no excuse not to know the Bhagavad Gita by heart. Mama, no excuse, and you can't say no time. Because I don't think throughout your life you told Bhabhi in the morning when she starts with verse 1, sorry, I got no time for your Bhagavad Gita. You listen and you experience. Say, sweep the floor, you listened, and then you swept the... Alright, you'll get in the drift. You'll get in the drift what mantras are about. If you can take mantras from your wife, then you must take mantras from the Supreme Lord. You can take mantras Virbai from the wife, then how hard it is to take mantras from God. The mantras are daily same amount. In fact, the wives exceed Lord Krishna's mantra on a daily basis. Alright, so no Sanatan Dharmi should have an excuse not to know the Bhagavad Gita by heart. Alright? Because after the wife's few mantras in a few years of marriage, the wife don't even have to utter the mantra. One look and you know what to do. One expression and you know what to do. One tone in the voice and you know what to do. When the cupboard door bangs, you know what to do. When your car door bangs, you know what to do. Then how hard it is to simply read 700 verses from the Bhagavad Gita. It means that you'll know how to do it. It's just that you'll have replaced Lord Sri Krishna with your wife. Now you need to bring the wife back to the wife's position and give Lord Sri Krishna his supreme position. Don't you think? Mama, you think it's too hard? Okay, Mama said no. Alright, anyone thinks it's too hard here? Satish Bhai is not here. His new daughter-in-law is in town. Alright? So it's not very difficult to read. There's the Bhagavad Gita. Download Sri Ramanuja Gita Bhasha and just read 1 or 2 verses a day. Read 1 or 2 verses a day. Otherwise, don't wear sari, don't wear Punjabi, don't put dot, because you're a fake Sanatan Dharmi. Fake Sanatan Dharmi. You get my gist. I must give you information today because who is the giver of knowledge? Who is knowledge personified herself? Who? Who? I said her, Dana. No. Mother Saraswati, and it's a day 1 today. And I won't be doing justice if I don't give the information that she has formulated. This mantra is her personified. It is she who is knowledge. Mother Saraswati is knowledge. It is she who is knowledge, is telling you Guru is Brahma, the creator. Guru is Vishnu, the maintainer. And Guru is Shiva, the destroyer. Who's telling you this? Mother Saraswati. When she say Guru is Brahma, the creator, did Guru go and create this universe? Guru is creating spirituality within you. He is the creator of spirituality. He is the maintainer of spirituality. And he is the destroyer of ignorance. Who's telling you this? The personification of knowledge herself. And yet what people will be doing today? 108 hawan, kunds, and I told you, you know where Saligram Hall? You know. Go there after satsang and park in that vicinity. You won't want to park. All right? So, in Saligram Hall, hawan samagri, Soli's meat market, braais outside. 2 smokes. Yeah? Two types of smoke merging into one. One tamasic smoke and one sattvic smoke. Any knowledge? No knowledge. So what is the purpose of Mother Saraswati? To get burnt in hawan samagri or to enlighten you for a divine pursuance of life. What is Mother Saraswati's constitutional appearance on this earth during Navaratri? What would be her aims? What would be her objectives? What would she want to come down as a head of Department of Knowledge? As the head of Department of Knowledge. What would she want to tell humanity in her 3 days? What would she want to tell humanity on her 3 days on this earth now, in this Navaratri? You think she's coming with a message? And then you sitting there and doing this. Does it make sense? Does it fit? Does it fit her appearance in this, on this planet Earth? Because she wants to give you a message. And the message is, yeah, What book this is? Devi Mahatmyam. No Havanya. No Havanya. Download and this is what she wants you to do. I'm just choosing any one of the 26. Let me choose 26. O Devi, daughter of mountain Himalaya, who helps to cross this uncrossable ocean of samsara, give me spiritual beauty, victory against anti-spiritual forces, success in spiritual life, and destroy my enemies in the form of passion, anger, hatred, etc. This is coming from the Devi Mahatmya. As soon as the word spiritual is mentioned, what is the understanding? Legal spiritual understanding. As soon as the word spirituality comes in a mantra, what it means? Find a guru. What it means? Find a guru. Because it is only the guru that can take you through the spiritual dimension. And is there mantra to verify this? Is there mantra to verify this? Dhyana Moolam. What does that mean? Dhyana Moolam Guru Ramurti Puja Moolam Guru Padam. From where? Mantra Moolam Guru Ravakyam Moksha Moolam Guru Kripa. Dana, mantras are not for chanting. Mantras are absolutely and scientifically perfect. Okay? So, dhyan means meditation. You must meditate on your Guru because all worship is found at the Guru's feet. And liberation is from the Guru only. Liberation is only from the Guru. You can't get liberated from any other entity. God will never liberate you. God will never ever liberate you. So the mantras are there, Navaratri is there, and who is the personification of all these mantras? Mother Saraswati. He is not saying Dhyana Moolam Havana Murti. Saying that? Is there any mantra that's saying that? If you do something that is not within the constitution of this country, are you legal or illegal? Are you legal or illegal? If you are doing something which is not in God's constitution, are you a legal Hindu or an illegal Hindu? You understand? How many percent of Hindus around the world today is illegal? Almost 90%, because they're not following the injunctions. Not following the injunctions. How many percent of followers will Guru have? Where? How many percent of followers will Guru have? 1%. Why? There's only 1% genuine Sanatan Dharmis. Rest are making their own mantras. My family mantras. What they making? My father and mother did it this way mantra. Because their father and mother did it this way mantra. And I rather follow my parents and grandparents' mantras. You understand? So Guru will always be very unpopular in people's lives. Because Guru is giving you a tight smack with his mantras, aren't Guru? Yes or no? Aren't you getting a tight sounder with my realities? Yes or no? Huh? What sounders you all are getting? Touch on the cheek sounders or that hollow sound? After the sounder, it's still ringing in your ear. What sounder you all getting with this Guru's truth? You understand? But you must be logical like everything else you do. Because if I remember correctly, your grandparents told you, don't drink, you drank. Your grandparents told you, don't drug, you drugged. Your grandparents told you, don't use obscene language, you used obscene language. And ladies, your grandparents told you, cover your entire body, you wear mini skirts. Yes or no? Huh? Yes or no? Are you listening to your grandparents then? Grandparents said, don't go to discos, you went to discos. Were you listening to the grandparents then? Now grandparents are telling you, Tivashni, don't use cell phone. Parents are telling you, don't use cell phone. Which year, in 1 year, in which week, Tivashni, you complied? Unless Guru confiscated your cell phone. You understand? Look at all the moral and ethical things that your parents told you. And grandparents. Parents and grandparents said, see that boy you join in. Don't join him, he's a rubbish, he'll get you in jail. Did you listen? You landed in jail? You understand? So all these things you didn't listen to your parents and grandparents. Things of value you didn't listen to your parents and grandparents, but only when it comes through scriptures and prayers, then you got a big excuse, I'll do it how my grandparents did it. Then why didn't you do everything else that your grandparents and parents asked you to do? If you come from that category. Do you understand? So when your parents, grandparents said, don't smoke, you smoked. Don't drink, you drank. Don't go to nightclubs, you went to nightclubs. You're a Hindu girl, cover your whole body. You're wearing mini skirts. If you didn't listen to that, why do you want to listen to this only? This is my question. I can't see the logic. And I'm a very simple guru. Simple, you know simple persons? You all know of simple persons. They're mentally retarded. They're very, very simple. I'm a mentally retarded guru, very, very simple. If I cannot understand these simple experiences from you, how I'm going to understand the complex ones? So there is a Vedic injunction. There is a Vedic injunction. And these priests and pandits, before they execute any performance in the name of Sanatan Dharma, they have to research Sanatan Dharma. Because it is said that there are 4 yugas. Satyug, Treta Yug, Dwapara Yug, and Premila Yug, Kali Yug. Sometimes I can't see Premila and Mother Kali. I just get, they are oneness. In my program of oneness, I see Premila and Mother Kali as one entity. All right? But it is a Vedic injunction. Man lives for 100,000 years in Satyug. How long? 100,000 years in Satyug. Man has enough time to meditate. What does meditate means? Divorce yourself from your material surroundings and enter a spiritual bubble. In that bubble, contemplate your existence with the universal existence. That is meditation, thinking of the Supreme God for huge chunks of time. So if lifespan is 100,000 years and there is no asuric forces in Satyug, the asuras are given their own domain in Satyug. The asuras live on their own, the devas live on their own in Satyug. So there is no negative influence in Satyug, which means you can only meditate in a dimension of absolute tranquility. Anyone tells you they're meditating, they are mad-ditating. They are mad-ditating. Because no one can meditate under these prevailing conditions. That is why you get saints deep in the mountain, away from life. You understand? So God created a season and He gave a prescription for that season. Satyug, baby, Mataji deceived you this week. You must ask her. Yes, after satsang you must go to Mataji and ask her, why have you been unloyal to me? This whole ashram is witnesses. Everyone here is a witness. All right? There is a prescription. The second prescription is Treta Yuga. In Treta Yuga, you link to the Supreme Lord through gorgeous festivals. What festivals? Like what's happening right now. All over Navaratri, hawan, samagri. Through rituals, sacrifices, not animal. Sacrifice means your time, your money, your effort. Rituals, sacrifices, and gorgeous festivals in Treta Yuga. In Dwapara Yuga, deity worship in the temples. In Dwapara Yuga, deity worship in the temples. And in Kali Yuga, sun, kirtana, yajna only, full stop. So those of you that are meditating, that is why Guruji said, or Acharyaji said, stating, because this is not the prescription for meditation. We are in Kali Yuga. You must follow God's instruction, what God said must do in Kali Yuga. All these gorgeous festivals that's around the world without a guru, supposed to be happening in Treta Yuga. If you go to a temple and there's no guru for deity worshipping, then that is also not bona fide, because in Kali Yuga, of which we are 5,000 years into already, the only worship accepted by the Supreme Lord Sriman Narayan, is through San Kirtana Yajna. What does San Kirtana Yajna mean? Going to an ashram, and learning the absolute truth through discourses, through singing bhajans, and through paraphernalia. You found bhajans here? You can see paraphernalia around here. And you hearing the discourse. Only by doing this are you connecting to the Supreme Lord, because this is His instruction. Whose? Lord said, and I give a very, very simple understanding. Because I'm a simple Guru. Simple understanding because I'm a simple Guru. Sat Yog, telegram. Treta Yog, fax machine. Dwapara Yog, emails. Kali Yog, WhatsApp. Kali Yog, WhatsApp. If you talking to God in Kali Yuga through telegram, which is meditation, telegram, meditation, is it outdated? Not authorized. Communication will happen only on your side, won't be received on that side, because the Supreme Lord has turned off telegram for Kali Yuga. Then you're busy sending fax. That and God has turned down the fax machine, because gorgeous ceremonies, rituals and sacrifices, fax not in operation in Kali Yuga, fax machine turned off. Emails turned off at the Supreme Lord's office, because deity worship only in Dwapara Yuga in the temples. Kali Yuga, WhatsApp. Kali Yuga, WhatsApp, and your data is your Guru. Data is Guru. WhatsApp, send messages, no data, no 2 blue ticks by Lord Sriman Narayan. No 2 blue ticks, because you never go through the Guru. You understand? So I'm begging humanity in Sanatan Dharma, stop wasting your time, stop wasting your energy. Follow what God wants you to do. And then all your problems will be solved. Have we proved that at this ashram?
Yes.
Countless times.
Yes.
Why this ashram? These Navaratri is happening all over. They'll come back next year. In between this Navaratri and next year, what is the link? Nine days of hawan gives you what? 9 days of knowledge, what does it do to you? What does it do to you? Let's prove it scientifically. How? Through who? No. Through Maha Saraswati. Through Maha Saraswati. Before Lord Sri Ramanuj realized the Bhagavad Gita, whom did he invoke? Mother Saraswati. Mother Saraswati flowed through Lord Sri Ramanuj so that he could give us this commentary on the Bhagavad Gita. Lord Sri Ramanuj did not change 1 comma, 1 full stop in the Bhagavad Gita. That is why I can tell the world, tell who? The entire world, that the only bona fide Bhagavad Gita is that of Lord Sri Ramanuj. There is no philosophy. There is no philosophy here. This is what Lord Sri Krishna spoke, and all Lord Sri Ramanuj did, he did not even commentate, because who has the capacity to commentate God's words? Let's be realistic. If God say blue, which human can say, hey, I think God meant light blue? Which human can say that? If God said blue, it's absolute, it's blue. So Lord Sri Ramanuj did not make a commentary on the Bhagavad Gita. All he did, he took the Sanskrit of Lord Sri Krishna and he simplified it to the Sanskrit of 1000 years ago. Do you understand? He took the Sanskrit of Lord Sri Krishna and he simplified that Sanskrit to 1000 years ago when Lord Sri Ramanuj was on this planet Earth. So let us see what he is saying. And I don't know if I'm making a mistake or not, but I'm seeing this now through Dhana's classes. So if I make a mistake, please forgive me. It's not through my own classes, it's through Dhana's classes. And I think most of you know what can be seen through Dhana's classes most of the time. So we're doing this scientifically, and this is Mother Saraswati's message to all those that are in Sanatan Dharma that are not following her, and she is the personification of knowledge. This is her message to all Sanatan Dharmis around the world. And verse 33, chapter 4, the sacrifice of knowledge is superior to material sacrifice, full stop. O Arjuna, comma, all action and everything else culminate in knowledge. Who's saying this? The sacrifice of knowledge is superior to material sacrifice. Full stop. O Arjuna, comma, all actions and everything else culminate in knowledge. Did I mention hawan anywhere? Anyone heard the word hawan or 108 hawans or hawan kunds? Verse 34. Know this by prostration, comma, questioning and by service. The wise, who have realized the truth, will instruct you in knowledge. This knowledge, these verses, is a personification of Maha Saraswati herself, and it is on her day I'm giving you her substance. This is her substance. Any knowledge is Maha Saraswati. And what she is saying, know this by prostration. When you prostrate to the Guru, it is a verdict, injunction. Questioning and by service. When you question the Guru, and by serving the Guru, washing the floors, sweeping, cooking, doing all of these things. Tomorrow, coming to the Guru's birthday, huge presents. Troubling the chairperson today, fighting with each other to get the chairperson's number so that you all can get the bank account number of the Guru. Filling the Guru's account with lots and lots of money. That is service to the Guru. The wise. Who is the wise? The Guru, who have realized the truth, will instruct you in knowledge. Can you see any hawans giving you knowledge? I'm impressing because everywhere I see on Facebook, ladies. Who? Ladies. In every temple. Now they got hawan kunds outside the temple. They cleaned up the yards and hawan kunds. And they're busy. You must see the seriousness on these ladies' faces. Absolutely serious. They don't even know what the Pandit is chanting in his mantra. Because he's chanting in what language? Sanskrit. But you must see the love, the devotion, and their stature in just throwing some samagri into fire. Imagine if they take that love and transmute it into listening to knowledge by Mother Saraswati. Alright? 35. Knowing which, O Arjuna, you will not fall again into delusion in this way. By that knowledge, you will see all beings without exception in yourself and then in me. 36. Even if you be the most sinful of all sinners, you will cross over all sins by the boat of knowledge alone. Hear this again. Even if you be the most sinful of all sinners, you will cross over all the sins by the boat of knowledge again. Sins means karma. Sins mean all your accumulated karmas from all your life. If a hawan could take away your sins, don't you think the creator of this universe would have made the Bhagavad Gita 701 verses? Sita, very easy question. If your sins could be washed away through hawan and hawan samagri, you think the Lord would have missed it out purposefully in the Bhagavad Gita? You think he would have inserted it? You understand? So, no matter what you do, if you're a Hindu, Sanatan Dharmi, dot, sari, Hindu name, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. First, you can take your head and bang it on the floor how many times you want. When you finish banging your head on the floor, go to the puja shop and buy coconut. Then take the coconut and bust it. Buy truckloads. Because still nothing will happen. Still nothing will happen. Then you can do your other things that you do. Guaranteed, still nothing will happen. If you don't follow this system, your karma will never leave you. If you do not follow the system spoken by God, your karma will never leave you. Do you blame God for suffering? Dana, you're supposed to say yes. And whilst we're on this topic, I just remembered, but Vasan is not here. So Vasan and I were having a meal in my kutir. And Vasan informed me that the very first day he told Dana, you must come meet my Guru and see how powerful my Guru is. You know what Dana told him? You must come see my Guru and see how powerful my Guru is. Dana, did that happen? You all can hear? Who won? Did Vasan win or did Dana win? Vasan won. Because uncle and nephew were saying whose Guru is better. Vasan said, come Dan, meet my Guru, see how powerful he is. Dana said, no. You come and meet my Guru in my temple and see how powerful his hawan samagri is. You understand? All of you? Is it a truth, Dana? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Next verse. Sita? Now, I think this verse has been misinterpreted. So, I want to put it right. I want everyone to hear carefully, Amita. Just as burning fire turns fuel into ashes, and is not meaning petrol. Anything that fuels fire like wood or hawan samagri. Let's watch it. Just as burning fire turns fuel to ashes, O Arjuna, so does the fire of knowledge turn all karma to ashes. Hear this nicely again. And I'll just add, in place of fuel, I'll just put my own. Alright? Just as burning hawan samagri just as burning fire turns hawan samagri to ashes. You all got that part, Premila? Don't get it wrong. Otherwise, next year Navaratri will be burning hawan samagri. Hear me nicely. Just as burning fire turns hawan samagri to ashes. Got the picture? O Arjuna, so does the fire of knowledge turn all karma to ashes. This is a verdict, injunction. Who gives you the fire of knowledge? Who gives you the fire of knowledge? The Guru burns through the fire of knowledge all your karma from all your lifetimes. Because whatever you suffer is only karma. Nobody did it. Yeah, nicely. Nobody did it. You did it. Who did it? Who formulated your karma? You. So who did it? So if you got bad luck, if things are not working out, if things are not right, don't say somebody did it. Say, I did it. Now I'm suffering. I'll undo it through my Guru's grace. How easy? How easy? Instead of spending 100, 200, 300,000 going from place to place, Sita, finding out who did it. Finding out who? When I say Sita, I don't mean Sita who did it to you. You did it to yourself, whatever is wrong with you. And when you come to the Guru, Guru will burn it out. You can't burn it out. You can only burn hawan, samagri. That's the highest power you got. Burn out your karmas, only Guru can burn. And this is my message on day one. This is a bona fide message, and I challenge anyone in the world, anyone, any temple, anywhere where they are burning 108 hawan samagri today. I challenge anyone to prove me wrong that this is the purest message of Mother Maha Saraswati on day one of her 3 days celebration. Who I'm challenging? Any ashram in the world, any temple in the world, any pandit in the world, and anyone that's leading their congregation into burning and having hawans. I am saying Mother Saraswati has said, this is not the period for that. You are stuck in time. You are in Treta Yuga. You are 2 million years behind time. You are 2 million years backward. You understand? We're not saying it's wrong. We're saying it must not be done in this time. All of you understand? Any questions? Any questions? As soon as you feel loyal to your traditions and family's ancestors, then use the Guru's advice and ask yourself, why didn't I follow all the instructions of my parents and grandparents? And then you'll realize it is not a logical argument. It is not a logical argument. Any questions? Premila, I see you now. I see that Mother Saraswati vanquished the Kali dimension of you. Any questions, Sita? Which Kali you like best? There's plenty. Baby, I want to say this live on Discourse, so it's evidence. You must ask Mataji what happened this whole week when you wasn't here. You must ask Mataji what happened this whole week when you wasn't here. Alright? You must ask Mataji. Ask her, Mataji, what happened when I was not here? Ask her, ask her. Okay, you must ask her in a room quietly. I can see a huge problem. I can see big problems. Alright? So, I myself forgot that it was my birthday tomorrow because I was preparing for the public birthday on the 9th. But it's not so much about my birthday, it's about coming again to satsang and hearing what Mother Maha Saraswati has to say on day 2. So please do not be confused about my birthday. Sometimes it Pitra Paksh, my birthday falls on Pitra Paksh, then we do not celebrate in Pitra Paksh. So we find the following weekend, and because we're a public entity, we're an interfaith organization, and we are on many, many platforms. It is nice to celebrate this birthday together with the inception day of the ashram. We are only 9 years old. We are only 9 years old in this lifetime, Amita. In this lifetime, all right? Only 9 years old. But we touch in 155 trillion 40 billion years, because they say the guru-disciple relationship is eternal. What it means? What it means? Guru-disciple relationship is eternal. What it means?
Every lifetime.
Yes, it means the guru was a guru from creation. From? And those of you that are with me have been with me since. Premila? With all your Kali, Mahakali tricks, 155 trillion years you've been with the same guru, same whacking. Guru don't change, whacking don't, and sometimes disciples don't. All right, you all understand? Understand? I have been carrying Sita for 155 trillion years. Do you know what a strong guru I am? Can you see my strength? Can you see my power? I've had Sita from day one. Yeah, baby confirmed. All right. Okay, Jai Shriman Narayan.